just appreciating this year, all the years that we've been together. Um, you know, maybe the last time. So just a short moment was good.
Draymond, can you imagine like Steve as your coach?
No, I couldn't. Oh man, that beer got me. No, I think one of the biggest blessings as far as my career has gone is being able to be in one place. I've had the same coach for 12 years. Obviously, Coach Jackson for 2. But I'm not really someone who likes things to change. I like pretty vanilla status quo. Keep things the same. And so to have the situation that I've had has been incredible for me because I just don't deal with change well. I don't love it. So, no, I don't want to think about that. I hope that's not the case. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Steve, in here made it pretty clear it's definitely up in the air as far as he's concerned. He's going to talk with Joe and Mike maybe after a week or so. Are you worried that this is it for Steve coaching you guys?
Yeah. I think it would be pretty crazy not to think that's a possibility. What I will say is I think, most coaches don't coach on the last year of a contract. I think Steve coaching on the last year of a contract is also just his comfort level and who he is and what he is and what he has to offer. So I don't make much out of like, oh man, he didn't sign an extension like if. But yet the possibility is there that he doesn't re-sign. Yeah, I don't even remember what your question was, but
That was it.
yeah, I hope not.
Steve said that even though there were so many injuries and setbacks and losses this year, he still enjoyed coaching the team. He still enjoyed the process. For you, how would you sum up this year for you as an individual?
As an individual, it's been crazy. Just so many guys going in and out of the lineup. Just unfortunate stuff, right? Like Moses things were just unfortunate. Jimmy get hitting it, but it's just unfortunate. Steph, But overall, I think it's been, another year in the NBA. I can't complain too much. It's not the worst. There's people dealing with so much worse. We get to walk in that building every day, dribble a basketball, make a great living. My kids are growing like crazy. They're doing great. Got a new little one. He's great. So shit ain't, stuff ain't really as bad as it seems. It's never as bad as it seems. It's never as good as it seems. But, at the end of the day, healthy, and so I'm grateful. The Warriors organization is still the best organization in the world, and I've been blessed to play there for 14 years. Work with incredible people every day. So, overall, I would say individually, it's been a good year for me. I've gotten a chance to work with some of the best people in the world at what they do for another year. Obviously didn't go the way we wanted it to go. It didn't go the way we, would have foreseen it going. But, that comes with the territory. That's just a part of it. So you got to take the good with the bad. Congratulations to the Phoenix Suns. I actually wanted to be out there to shake their hand and tell them congratulations, but congratulations to them. To all our staff. I think for me personally, I hate losing, obviously, but the more you win, the more you take care of the people that take care of you in these buildings. And so that's why it's just been so important to win, because if you're winning, there is no conversation about Coach Kerr. There's no conversation about what it looks like next. When you're winning, you know what it looked like next. And so it's been an honor to win at such a high level, because there's just not a ton of turnover in our building. And the more you win, the more you take care of the coaching staff, the video staff, the training staff, the PR staff, the community relations staff. When you're winning, you're not looking for change. You're looking for consistency and how to keep it going. And so I think if there's anything that bothers me from this season, it's just that we haven't won at a high enough level to take care of the people who takes care of us on a daily. And so you leave them kind of in a situation like, man, I don't know what it looks like for me next. For us, we go on, we play basketball. Maybe you're here, maybe you're there next year. But for everybody who works with us, I don't think anyone ever takes that into consideration. And that's the thing that, when it all looks bad, that's the thing that keeps Steph Curry coming back. Like, oh, yo, I'm going to get us a go, because you take care of so many people when you're doing this. And so I'd say it's been overall that part sucks. That we didn't quite lock in the people that helps us on a daily basis. And I'm forever grateful for those people. Some of those people I've worked with for 14 years. Some of them 12, some of them 10. And like the best feeling in the world, man, is like being able to take care of them. The best feeling in the world is getting a playoff bonus and slicing a piece of that to give to them. Man, you win a championship. Some of the playoff bonuses we slice to give out, it's life-changing money for people. And so not being able to do that, I think, is what bothers me more than anything. Like, I've won 4 championships. If I don't ever win another one, I won 4 more than most, or 3 more than a lot of people, 2 more than a bunch of people, 1 more than most people. But just being able to take care of the people that help us, I think, is the shittiest part of this year.
We've talked to you some in the lead up to that season ending, but just what's your current thought on your future?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not retiring from basketball, though. I still love to play. I think I'm still pretty decent. But this league we're in it's an interesting one, and it's one that you don't really control everything. So, for me, I hope I've done enough to still be here. Because at the end of the day, if I ain't done enough, I don't want to be here. I don't, like I've told y'all before, I don't ever want we just gonna keep him around because what he's done before. Like, what can I still do? And by the way, that's not just playing, right? Like, that's leadership, that's helping bring the young guys along, that's helping move the organization forward. Like, so, hopefully I've done enough to still be here. But if not, we'll see what it looks like. It's been a hell of a run. So I hope I've got high enough in the meter of doing things. If not, then we'll see what happens next. But if the question is where I want to be, I think it's pretty obvious, guys. Like, where the hell I'm going. If they want me here, I'll be right here.
Draymond, to your point, And everything you said, how do you contextualize this season against the run that you guys have had, this legendary run?
I think we've been hit with more injuries this season than any I've ever seen. And, it's not quite the ending you want, but it happens. And, we whooped on a lot of people for a long time. Once you get whooped on, you can't put your head down. You got to take the punches and move forward, So, we take pride in not being front runners. Like I said, congratulations to Phoenix. They're moving on to the playoffs. They deserve it. To every other team that kicked our ass this year, they deserved it. Got to take the good with the bad, man. Like, we put the best foot we had, we put forward. And at the end of the day, as long as we do that, you got to live with it. But, I never will be a guy who's like, oh, man, now it's hard. Nah, bro. Like, when we was beating everybody, I sat up here with a smile. When they beat us, I'm going to sit up here with a smile. It happens. Hopefully in a position where we can go back to the drawing board this summer and figure it out and come back next year and whoop up on some people. That's the goal. That would be the plan. But, regardless of the injuries or not, a lot of teams got us this year. Kudos to them. At the end of the day, every night we put NBA players out there. Some nights we won, some nights we lost. Injuries are a part of the game, so as much as they suck, it's a part of it, And you gotta, like I said, you gotta take the good with the bad. So, we weren't good enough this year, regardless of what the situation was and why. We gotta go back to the drawing board and see what we can do.
Draymond, when you guys got Jimmy last year, we all kind of figured you get three cracks at this. Do you feel like you're going to get one real shot with this group, even looking ahead to the injuries next year?
Man, I hope so. Obviously Jimmy getting hurt, Moses get hurt, changed a lot of things. So we'll see, what happens. But if we don't get another crack at it, it's been great. Hopefully we do.
Last one.
Steve talked about the difficult situation that Jordan came in to coach Phoenix back to the playoffs. And what can you say about this team and the matchups you had against this year? Obviously, there's more wins compared to last year, but what can you say is the biggest difference that you've noticed about this team and compared to the past 2 years with Kevin?
Well, let's not put this all on Kevin. Like, Kevin's not great, because Kevin is great, and there will be no Kevin slander on my watch. Because Kevin's team wasn't fighting it. Get in, Kevin's doing just fine, and they're doing just fine. I think when you look at the situation, I think it benefited both teams for Kevin to leave here. I think it benefited Houston. I think it benefited the Suns. And speaking of Jordan, number one, for Matt Ishbia to go find the right guy, Matt Ishbia and Brian Gregory to find their guy, their type of guy. Obviously, I'm a little jaded because they're my Spartans. And so, but to go find their guy in a situation where it's like, they're about to rebuild. They're getting rid of Kevin. They're getting rid of, Brad Bill's gone. They're going into a rebuild. Give Devin Booker credit. Devin Booker, everybody's like, he's chasing money and he's just going to stay there and die. And why is he staying there and not requesting a trade? And he put his head down and led a group. Dylan Brooks, give him credit. He came in, any team he goes to, there's a certain mentality that team going to play with. You saw it all year. I think they're not in the play-in if Dylan Brooks doesn't get hurt, if Book doesn't get hurt and miss time. Jalen Green, missed 60 games this year? I don't think they're in the play-in if those guys don't miss as many games as they miss, So give them credit, man. Like, Jordan Knott formulating a staff that has put the work in to maximize the talent that they have in this group, you know. And like I said, those three guys, man, Jalen's changed that team since coming back. You know, he's adding a third scorer like that, you know, is incredible, you know. And like I said, booking Dylan Brooks the whole year, just been going, you know. I saw somewhere Dylan Brooks said, like, I saw people saying we're going to rebuild. F that, you know, like, we ain't going to no rebuild. So you got to give those guys credit. You know, every day they've shown up. They've done the job. Despite the injuries, they've continued to do it, and they're moving on. So give those guys a lot of credit, man. Regardless of what happens in the first round of this playoffs for them, I think it's a very successful season because they took some lemons and they made lemonade out of it. And you got to give those guys a lot of credit. Booking Dylan Brooks in particular, how they've led this group. I think this whole group has taken on Dylan Brooks' mentality. And that's what a guy like that does. So give them a lot of credit, man. They've done an incredible job.
Thank you very much.